my fellow guardians of tomorrow. In the eyes of every young person lies a galaxy of potentials. Dreaming, innovating, healing, and leaders who will inherit this world. Psalms C1-0. Prologue. The bearer of water. In the beginning, a child stood with dreams vast as the sky, a desire to serve, to heal, to bring laughter and joy. Yet the world, with its chains, sought to bind the spirit, but within the heart of the child, resilience took root. Chapter 1. The Trials of Youth. From the age of 6, the label of ADHD was given, a challenge that became both burden and gift. For in the midst of conforming, a spark of creativity flickered, lyrics began to flow, a voice emerging from the silence. Chapter 2. Valley of Shadows. In the realm of adolescence, darkness sought its prey. Addiction and despair, companions in the night. Yet through the tears, a whisper of hope persisted. A call to break and rebuild, to seek the light unseen. Chapter 3. To search for truth. Beyond the veil of the material, the soul yearned for ancient wisdom and the mysteries of the mind, esoteric sounds, and becoming in the opening of the third eye. A journey inward to discover the divine within. Chapter 4. The power of the word. Words, like seeds planted in their fertile soil of the heart, manifesting realities, shaping worlds unseen. With intention and care, language has become a tool, a bridge to connect, to heal, and inspire. Chapter 5. The Created Symphony. In the studio, the artist found solace in expression. Music, a tapestry woven with threads of emotion, each note a testament to the journey of the soul, a melody of healing, a symphony of shared pain. Chapter 6. The Spirit's Embrace. Water, the memory keeper, flowed through the narrative, carrying the essence of gratitude and divine connection, and the dance of spirituality, science, truth emerged. A reminder of the sacred within each breath. Chapter 7. Bonds of Humanity. In the quest for authentic connection, the heart was tested, betrayal and loss, yet also the embrace of true friendship, forgiveness, a path to freedom, a release from the chains. From the vulnerability, love, strength was found. Chapter 8. The Path of Purpose. Through trials and triumphs, a vision began to form, a mission to lead others to the waters of knowledge, to inspire self-discovery, to ignite the divine spark. For within each soul lies a purpose and a calling to greatness. Epilogue. The ever-evolving journey. As the seasons change, so too does the spirit grow, continuously evolving, breaking free from the old constraints. With each step, a new chapter unfolds, a new song is sung, for the journey of self-discovery is eternal and the dance is divine. Proverb. The strength in helping. Carry each other's burdens and find your own strength, for in the act of lifting others, we too are lifted. In the tapestry of life, woven with threads of compassion, we discover the beauty of our shared humanity. Throughout history, the call to embrace love and spirituality has resonated through the teachings of. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed seekers of the soul, my light beings. Today I invite you on a journey inward, a journey to discover the kindness that resides within oneself. In our quest for spiritual growth and enlightenment, we often overlook the profound impact of being kind to one another, including our conscious This act of self-kindness is not merely a luxury, it is a necessity for true self-discovery and consciousness expansion. We begin by understanding the power of awareness. By becoming mindful and recognizing an object, we can imbue it with a sense of consciousness through our own awareness. Whether it's a plush toy or a smartphone, our perception allows us to infuse these items with a kind of soulful energy that brings them to life in our experience. You may be already engaging in this practice without even realizing it. When we intentionally focus our awareness on an object, we can amplify its perceived importance. This can be achieved through rituals, affirmations, and simply dedicating time to appreciate the object. By doing so, we create a bond that transcends the physical properties of the item, transforming it into something more profound, almost like a bridge between the inner and outer world. In many cultures, this concept is recognized and celebrated. Pain is the universe's chisel. I felt it in the ashes of my own burnings. Bottled shards, hollow ache, the lie of not enough. But silence? That's the real enemy. When we numb, we mute the psalm inside our scars. My hands once shattered glass. Now they hold space for the fractures. That's the alchemy. Well, every wound is a womb. My ADHD, my addiction, they weren't curses. They were portals. Ancient traditions knew this. The Kabbalah's broken vessels, the Taoists, yin-yang, even vril energy, that cosmic life force, flows through the cracks. Even vril energy, that cosmic life force, flows through the cracks. Now, Jesus washed his feet. We build empires. A healthy church? Start here. We will disappoint you. No velvet sermons? Let the misfits lead the addicts, the doubters. Turn pulpits into soup kitchens. Burn doctrines that gaslight. Prosperity gospel? Well, you see, prosperity gospel is alchemy in reverse, turning gold to lead. Real power stoops. The Nazarene didn't demand stages. He carried crosses. Words are spells. The Vril Society knew it. Languages manifest. Language manifests reality. You matter is a Molotov against the dark. But society, it weaponizes words to dumb us down. Schools teach us obedience, not questioning. Ancient Egyptians saw organisms as the key to eternity. Modernity waste that fire, redirect it. Modernity waste that fire. Redirect it. You will unlock Vril, creative divine energy. My lyrics, they're sublimated. They're sublimated lust. The Good Samaritan didn't preach. He poured oil. We're threads in a web. My listeners, their pain is my psalm. When I rap, who's got it worse, me or you? It's a lifeline. Isolation is the lie. It's a lifeline. Isolation is the lie. Come unmasked. Bring your rage, your questions, your vril. The altar's empty because your offering Hello. Welcome to this sacred space. Welcome where we'll embark on a journey of self-discovery and connection. Allow yourself to settle in, breathe deeply, and let go of any tension or stress. Imagine roots growing from the base of your spine deep into the center of the earth. Feel the stability and grounding that comes with being connected to the natural world. As you inhale, imagine fresh, calming energy entering through the crown of your head. As you exhale, imagine any thoughts, worries, or doubts leaving your body. You are not alone. You are connected to every living thing on this planet. Imagine a web of light that weaves together all of existence. As you breathe, feel this web expanding, connecting you to the trees, the flowers, the animal, and the people around you. Empathy is a bridge that comes from us all. Practice understanding and kindness, and watch the world become a brighter place. Imagine yourself now, surrounded by a warm light, comforting. As you inhale, imagine this light filling your heart. As you exhale, imagine it radiating outwards, touching the hearts of those around you. Now take a moment to reflect. What are your hopes and dreams? What are your fears? Imagine a wise, compassionate guide standing before you. What guidance or wisdom do Ladies and gentlemen, good to have you all here with me. So, have you ever felt like you're stuck in a job that doesn't align with your passion and values? Or you're not alone? Many of us feel like we're just going through the motions, waiting for people, or the weekend or retirement to come. But what if I told you that there's a different way? A way to turn your passion into a career, to get paid to exist, and to live life of freedom and purpose. It's not just a dream. It's a reality that's within us. It's within reach, and it's within us. By monetizing your skills and passions, you can create a business that generates income and fulfillment. It's not easy, of course. It takes hard work, dedication, and willingness to take risks. But the reward is worth it. A life of purpose, passion, and freedom? I think so. So I urge you today to take the first step, identifying your passions and skills, and let's start exploring ways to monetize them. It may be scary, but it's worth it. So, embracing the freedom to create your own path. We've all been conditioned to believe that success means following a certain path. Go to school, get a job, work up the corporate ladder, and all that stupid. Yeah. What if it isn't for you? What if you're someone who craves freedom, creativity, autonomy, auto, 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 autonomy. What if autonomy? What if you want to create your own path? One that aligns with your values, passions, and your strengths. The good news is that you can. You can create a life of freedom and purpose, one that's based on your unique strengths and passions. It's not about rejecting the traditional path, it's about creating a new one that's authentic and meaningful for you. I Me represents the one and only, which is the one in all. So I urge you today to be brave, be bold, and be willing to take a road less traveled. Create your own path and live a freedom in life that is full of purpose and passion. Breaking free from fear and embracing courage. Fear is a powerful emotion, okay? It can hold us back. It can keep us from achieving our dreams and living the lives as fully as we really want to. But I want to tell you today that the fear is just something. It's not something to be feared. Instead, it's something to be acknowledged, confronted, and overcome. We are all experiencing fear in our own way, all the time, in different ways. It may be fear of failure, fear of rejection, or fear of the unknown. That's something myself that I can relate to. But whatever the fear may be, it's essential to recognize that it's a normal part of life. The key of breaking free from fear is to develop courage. Courage is not the absence of fear, by the way, but the willingness to act despite it. It's the willingness to take risks, to take what is necessary from that fear, acknowledging where the fear comes from and leaving what doesn't serve you. It's the willingness to take the risk, to step out of your comfort zone, and to pursue our dreams with a passion that goes beyond determination, So I urge you to confront your fears, to acknowledge them, and to overcome them. Don't let fear hold you back, not from living the life that you deserve, man. Or my fellow light bringer, my change maker. Instead, let courage be your guide, and let it propel you towards a brighter, more fulfilling future. Embracing discomfort and growth. We all have a tendency to seek comfort and avoid discomfort, but I want to tell you that discomfort is not something that we should just let build up, because it's only going to keep getting bigger. If you're scared of the dark, don't avoid your shadow. Discomfort is a sign of growth. It's a sign that we're pushing beyond our limits, and it's a sign that we're becoming a better version of ourselves. It's the feeling we get when we're trying something new, when we're taking risks, and when we're stepping into ourselves and out of our comfort zone. But discomfort can also be uncomfortable. It can be painful, it can be scary, and it definitely can be overwhelming. But I want to tell you that the discomfort is worth it. It's worth it because it will lead to growth. It will lead to learning, and it leads to transformation, a newfound confidence in yourself that you didn't have before. It's the catalyst for change, the spark that ignites the flame of progress, and the fuel that propels us towards our goals. So I urge you again to embrace discomfort, to seek it out, and to lean into it. Don't be afraid to take a risk. Don't, just try new things and push yourself beyond your limits. Because on the other side of discomfort is something so beyond what you allow yourself to believe in now, and more fulfilling. Breaking the chains of spiritual bondage. Today, I want to talk about freedom now. Freedom from the chains that bind us. Freedom from the weight that holds us back. And freedom from the darkness that seeks to consume us. We all have been in bondage, and at some point in our lives, bondage to sin, bondage to fear, bondage to doubt. But I have found there is a bondage breaker, and its name is Jesus. And it has come to set captives free. In Luke 4:18, Jesus declares, "The Spirit of the Lord is upon me, because he anointed me to proclaim the good news to the poor. He has sent me to proclaim liberty to the captives and recover the sight of the blind, to set at liberty those who are opposed." So this is the heart emphasis on that of the gospel. Freedom, liberation, restoration. Jesus didn't come back to break the chains of spiritual bondage. It came back to restore the enemy and what it has stolen, killed, and destroyed. And people tend to forget that Jesus was a real person. But because of that same fact, they allow it to, deter them from the underlining message and spirituality of the whole religion idea. It's about being interconnected, about working with love and speaking from your heart, seeking that inside. And yes, there is a great intelligence. So I ask you today, what chains are holding you back? What bondage are you struggling to break free from? Only you can answer that question, and only you can tell you if you are right or wrong. Okay? Alright. It's the bondage breaker. It's the word. And it comes from the source, the heart, who can restore your soul, and it can give you a new life. So proclaim that liberty. Proclaim that liberty to the captives. And let us walk in the freedom that Christ has given us. Christ is the conscious. Being honest with yourself. Today I want to talk about honesty. Honesty with ourselves, honesty with our others, honesty with God. We often talk about being honest with others, but what about being honest with ourselves? What about confronting our own fears, our doubts, or our weaknesses? Yeah, I'm going there. The Bible says the truth will set you free. What is the truth? The truth is what? That we all are imperfect. That we all are imperfect? Yes. We are all struggling, and we are all in need of redemption. Being honest with ourselves means acknowledging our flaws, our mistakes, our shortcomings. It means recognizing that we are not enough on our own. but we need God's help. And if you've understood what I'm saying, you will follow. It's meant those that when the seeker seeks, then what you're searching for will find you. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear, right? So through that, you can get, yes, the God's guidance and God's strength. It's easy to put a mask on. It's easy to put on that mask to pretend everything is okay when it's not. But I urge you again and again and again, you today, be honest with yourself. Be honest about your struggles. Be honest about your fears. And be honest about your doubts. For it's in being honest with ourselves that we can begin to experience true freedom, true healing, and a true restoration. So let us be honest with ourselves and let us walk in truth. Set us free. Embracing the journey. Embracing the journey. Life is a journey. It's not a destination, right? So it's a path filled with twists, turns, ups, and downs. But it's in these moments of uncertainty we discover our greatest strengths. So we've all faced challenges. We've overcome obstacles even. And we've risen above adversity many times. And it's all in these moments of triumph that we realize our true potential. So let's not be afraid to take the roads less traveled. Let's not be afraid to face our fears. Hope is a spark that ignites the flame of possibility. It's the light that guides us through darkness, the anchor that holds us steady in turbulent times. Hope is the foundation upon which we build our dreams, our aspirations, and futures. It's the bridge that connects us to our deepest desires, our greatest potentials, and our highest selves. So let's hold on to hope. Let's try that. No matter what challenges we face, let's just hold on to that hope, no matter how dark the night may seem. It's the power that transforms us, it uplifts us, and inspires us. It's the fire. It's the power to remind us of what we are capable of, that we are strong and that we are enough. I hope you find these helpful. Welcome to this sacred space where we will embark on a journey of self-discovery and inner strength. Allow yourself to settle in, breathe deeply, and go. Let go of any tensions or stress. Imagine roots growing from the base of your spine, deep into the heart of the earth. Feel the stability and grounding that comes with being connected to the natural world. As you inhale, imagine a fresh, calming energy entering through your crown chakra into the center. As you exhale, imagine any thoughts, worries, or doubts leaving your body. You are not alone. You are connected to every living thing on this planet. Imagine a web
that weaves together all of existence. Reflect on your journey, acknowledging the changes and the challenges you've faced, the strengths you've developed. Remember that suffering is not something to be ashamed of, but the opportunity for growth and transformation. As you breathe, imagine any pain or struggle being transformed into wisdom and resilience. Take a moment to reflect on your values, your passions, your strengths. What are your hopes and dreams? And what are your fears and doubts? Imagine a wise, compassionate guide standing before you. What guidance or wisdom do they offer? Take one final deep breath, and when you're ready, slowly open your eyes. And carry this sense of connection, resilience, and transformation with you throughout your day. Empowering based, Today I want to talk about the power of youth. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. And as Eleanor Roosevelt once said, as we navigate the challenges of growing up, it's essential to remember that our youth is not just a stage of life, but a state of mind. It's a time of curiosity. It's creativity and limitless possibilities. But with great power comes great responsibility. As we strive to make our mark on the world, we must learn to navigate the complexities of life, including conflict, anxiety, and self-doubt. So, today, to empower the youth in your life, to take ownership, empower the youth in your life to take ownership of their dreams, to develop the skills that they need to succeed, and cultivate a growth mindset that will serve them well throughout their lives. Anxiety is a silent killer that can creep into our lives and hold us back from achieving our potential. But I want to tell you, there is hope. And as we navigate the challenges, it's essential to remember that anxiety is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign that we care about ourselves. We care enough to take care of ourselves. So by acknowledging our emotions, developing healthy coping mechanisms, and seeking support when we need it, we can break free from the grip of anxiety and we can unlock our full potential. So take the first step towards freedom. Recognize your emotions, calm your mind, and seek support when you need it. So that you know that you're not alone and you are capable of achieving greatness. So, anxiety disorders are growing. It's a concern for our children and young adults in the United States specifically. As parents, caregivers, and educators, it's essential that we provide supportive and non-judgmental environments for our children to strive and thrive. When a child expresses anxiety of their fears, it's crucial that we listen attentively and validate their emotions. By acknowledging their feelings and offering reassurance, we can help them feel heard and understood. Moreover, educating ourselves about anxiety disorders and their self-effects on children is vital. Being informed, we can better support our children and try to help them coping strategies to manage their anxiety. Let's work together to create a safe, supportive environment for our children to overcome anxiety, to reach their full potential. Bullying is a pervasive issue as well that affects millions of children worldwide. It's responsibility. It's our duty to create a safe space where children can grow. The first step to preventing bullies is to educate. We must teach our children about the harmful effects of bullying and encourage them to be kind and empathetic towards others. By promoting inclusivity and kindness, we can create a culture where every child feels valued and respected. We must also lead by example. So, demonstrating kindness and compassion in our own interactions with others, remembering that there's somebody watching usually, even if it's not your child. Think about that. Let's work together to create a world where every child can feel safe, supported, and loved. You know? The child in us again. And as parents, caregivers, and all that good stuff, our responsibility is to empower children to trust themselves